Hey everyone, Darren here, aka Irish Latino Reacts, Irish on the bottom, Latin American on top, and today we are watching the finale of Season 1 of Babylon 5. Just a few points here. Folks, don't want to keep you waiting too long for this one. So first off, sad news, June Lockhart, who played Laura Rosen in last episode, died just this past Thursday, end of October. I'm not going to do date math in my head right now. I reacted to that episode 21, on Wednesday, so the day before she died. So, rest in peace to her. I'm happy to say that she lived to be 100. And so she definitely had a long and fruitful and very fulfilled life. So happy for that. So I guess in a way we can celebrate her life today. So rest in peace, June Lockhart. I loved her in last episode, and it just makes it even more special for me that I got to see it, right before the end. All right. Will the effects that alcohol have on Minbari come up in the future? I mean, if season 1 is a season of planting seeds, then that's a seed, right? That's a seed. I want to see Minbari get crunked, and I want to see them do something really crazy. So hopefully we'll get that coming up here soon. Finally here, I already touted the scene with Lauren Franklin, where they reconcile, but after watching it again while editing, I always say editing means you watch everything again in slow motion. It is easily one of my favorite scenes of the entire first season, and would probably easily be a top 5 scene if I would ever were to rank scenes, which I'm not going to do that. That's a little crazy. But yeah, I guess that being one of my favorite scenes so far really gives you all an insight into the kind of person I am and into the kind of reactor I am, or at least I hope it does. I'd like to thank all of my Patreon supporters for always supporting me. If you'd like to join them and gain access to full-length reactions early, you can find a link down in the description below. That's the $5 tier. There's also a middle $3 tier if you want to be 2 weeks ahead of the YouTube drops. And then there's a dirt cheap $1 tier, which is just there for the sake of supporting me. If you are watching this on YouTube and you're not yet subscribed, please really consider doing so. Helps out the channel so much. I know every channel under the sun says that same thing, but it's so much more true for such a small channel as mine. Also, leave a like and leave a comment down below letting me know not only what you thought of this episode, but of my reaction to it. So, without further ado, I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer. Let's motherfucking get into the motherfucking finale of Season 1 of motherfucking Babylon 5. Excuse my French. Chrysalis.
These unprovoked attacks.
December 30th.
The attacks will stop when the Centauri government stops sending hostile ships across the border into non-space.
Quadrant 37 is neutral territory. The treaty makes that perfectly clear.
I've seen some characters we haven't seen in a while. Carvier.
It was imposed upon our people by force.
There, you see? I told you, they can't be trusted to abide by their own agreements.
An agreement signed under duress is no agreement at all, is it, Ambassador?
Gentlemen,
false
please,
confession
this is getting
kind of
us
thing.
nowhere.
Okay.
Why this sudden provocation?
Our patrols are necessary for non-planetary security.
Keep this up, Shakar, and soon you won't have a planet to protect.
I'll return when this council is ready to discuss things in a civilized fashion.
There's Kosh, Ambassador Kosh. So first time we heard the term Chrysalis was at the end of episode 17 with that girl who, the other telepath, the younger telepath. She was the one who mentioned it. Well, she read it in Delen's mind. And what is going on with this guy? Maybe I should be paying attention to what's going on the screen.
Petrov, what happened?
Petrov?
They're gonna kill. Gonna kill who?
Who?
Petrov.
Petrov. We call him Petroleum for short. Frankie's here. Sleeping. I wonder if this intro is going to change in season 2. Let's go. There! Yeah, maybe that was it. I think I caught the date, December 30th, 2258, so nearly 2259, if I'm right about that. But it said something below it, which I just couldn't catch because of the subtitles. But I don't want to take the subtitles off. I know it helps a lot of people.
Since then, he's been working for me as an informant and down below.
Was he working on anything when he was attacked?
Yeah, I hadn't heard from him in almost 2 weeks.
He's dead.
Okay, Franklin. That is a little cold. Out of all the people, I thought Franklin would have been...
Must have been something really big to make him come all this way hurting like that. Last thing he said was they're going to kill him.
Kill who?
I don't know.
Thank you for asking that question, Sinclair.
We'll continue to bring you more live updates on the 5-planet Goodwill Tour here on the
It's good to see
Interstellar
Catherine
Network
back.
News.
You got any plans for New Year's Eve yet?
Okay, I'm right about the date.
Let it be a surprise, okay?
Sure. Guess that makes 2 of us with surprises.
Oh?
What does he mean?
The fights, the years apart. I never stopped thinking about you. So, now with the new year coming, I've been going over it in my head.
What's he thinking? He's not about
Look,
to...
do you want to get married or don't you?
What?
Yes.
What a proposal. Wish I could have got away with that. I had to hike up a mountain. To the happy couple.
How many gods do you think I must have offended to have ended up with Jacquard's teeth buried so deeply in my throat that I can barely breathe?
All of them? I mean,
Sounds right.
your people destroyed his planet and you're the ambassador of your people and he's the ambassador of his
I have to go
people.
back to the council and explain to them that in the interest of peace, the Centauri government will agree to give Quadrant 37 to the Narns. I think I'll stick my head in the station's fusion reactor. It would be quicker. I suspect after a while I might even come to enjoy it. But this is like being nibbled to death by,
Piranha?
what are those earth creatures called? Feathers, long bill, webbed feet. Go quack.
Ducks?
Cats. Cats.
Right, cats.
Nibbled to death by cats. Yes, I thought that was
Hey!
you.
I trust the eye is still safe. Say an hour?
I'll be there. Oh, one more thing. I never caught your name.
Boom. There it is. Morden.
An hour.
Rhymes with Gordon. Just an easy way to remember it. Signs importance. Okay, yep.
Did you see Ambassador Kosh?
I did.
A mysterious bastard.
Did you relay my question precisely?
Just one word.
What a surprise.
He said, yes.
Okay. I thought he was gonna say box. Okay, what was the question? Now I sound like Sinclair.
Come on, the guy's dead. Don't you want to get whoever did it?
Yo.
I know Petrov.
Okay, no. Following completely.
Last week, one of the guys hired us to load cargo for transport.
Okay.
What kind of cargo?
We don't ask. If it was legit, they would use somebody else.
Yeah. Good point.
After we finished, Petrov stayed on. Seemed kind of funny at the time.
You got a name?
Not without...
Devereaux.
Oh. French.
He hangs out down in the casino.
I think, just based on the X. Showing my ignorance.
Whatever he saw, whatever he knew, scared him half to death.
Alright, alright, alright. That was a cool scene. I like that guy's aura. Ooh, it's the Gardens of Maze or the park? He said the park, right? Nice. Why haven't we seen this before? This is badass.
You never gave me a chance to thank you.
Or get
I
you drunk.
rescued the eye from those triple damn raiders.
My associates believe that you're a person of great potential.
Who are these people?
I've heard this before.
You have a problem, Ambassador Malari. Quadrant 37? We can fix it for you if you let us.
That's what this is about?
Heavily guarded, non-military outpost. And you and your associates are going to fix it for me?
Tell your government that you will personally take care of Quadrant 37.
They'll think I'm drunk.
We're simply here to help.
How can you trust them, Londo?
Good day, Ambassador.
You say you're going to take care of it to your government,
Londo.
and if they don't, then how's that going to make you look?
What is the price for this help?
Maybe Londo just
No
believes
price, Ambassador.
he can. He
But at
believes.
some point in the future, if we deliver on our promises, we may come to you and ask you for a favor. That's all.
Well, that is the price, you know, owing a favor. And sometimes that can be a hefty price versus paying up front.
I have come, as I said I would. I must know if it's true. I must see with my own eyes.
So, okay. You gaze into his neck hole.
Yes.
What are these noises?
Thank you. Now I will keep the promise.
Okay.
You will not see me again, as I now.
What? What do you mean? It's interesting that as a Minbari, she only needed the mask to be in Kasha's lair, intermittently, I guess, where humans need it full time, right? All right, New Year's Eve.
Mr. Devereaux?
There we go.
Security Chief Garibaldi, I'd like to ask you a few questions. I understand you hired a lurker recently. Name of Stephen Petrov?
Oh, there's that lurker term again.
Names, faces, I don't keep track.
Fine. Then you'll come down to security and we'll show you a picture.
Big mistake, hotshot. You shouldn't poke around in things you don't understand.
Tell them that I will personally take care of the problem in Quadrant 37.
All right, trusting in Morden.
What? Is there something wrong with your hearing?
No, it's just for a moment I thought I had entered an alternate universe or something. Ambassador, are you sure you're feeling all right?
Beer. I'm quite sober.
Ah.
Please stand by.
Oh, pouring the alcohol back in.
Chikar, you once told me that before the Centauri came, Narn was an agrarian world. A peaceful world.
It's kind of the point. Now it's
in order to be free, you had
wasteland.
to learn to fight. No one questions that, but you've overcompensated. You're like abused children who've grown big enough to do the same thing to someone else, as if that'll somehow balance the scales.
Interesting analogy.
If you let your anger cloud your judgment, it'll destroy you.
We know what we're doing. Anything else, Commander?
Just that I've had this feeling lately, that we're standing at a crossroads.
Crossroads of destiny.
I don't like where we're going. But there's still time to choose another path. You can be part of that process, Chikar. Not just for the Centauri, but for the good of your own people as well.
I miss Jakar. His subtle facial acting. It's always
He
great.
says there has to be an occasion to invite you to join us for dinner.
It almost looks like Susan and Michael are on a date, too.
We need you to do a job for us.
No problem. Give me the guy's name and I'll lean on him.
Not that kind of job.
Like being the bridal party?
I think the official title is best man.
Right.
Yes. You two?
And I'll need a maid of honor.
Okay.
I don't really know anyone here, so if you wouldn't mind.
I'd be honored. Congratulations.
I just wanted you to know, I've always been proud to be your friend, Jeff. And I'm honored to be your best man.
Nice.
Garibaldi, what?
Chief, the prisoner you brought in, Edgar Devereaux, is missing.
Oh, he arrested that
Listen,
guy?
the hell you mean
Okay,
he's
I didn't
missing?
realize he even arrested
No,
him.
sir, he's just gone.
I checked the weapon I took off him. Every PPG has a serial number stamped on the inner coil. The coil's a morbidium alloy, harder than diamond, so the number can't be removed.
Okay.
But his PPG didn't have a number.
Huh.
You saying you found a way to remove it?
I'm saying it was never there.
Yeah.
Only special agents in Earth Force security get unnumbered PPGs. This guy's name wasn't on file.
Well, maybe he's...
And now he's gone. I don't like this, Jeff. I don't like this a lot.
Maybe he just has that much security clearance, that secret agent, double agent, triple agent.
Perimeter guard to base. Nothing to report. Sector is clear. Acknowledged.
Okay, this is the base on the edge of Quadrant 37. What was that? Okay, this must be Morden and Morden's people taking care of this. Does that look like a Forlon ship? Does it look like a Minbari ship? I don't know. Or is it something else? It's so hard to know. Wow, but they just took care of that.
Negative.
Just like that.
Reports indicate that the vice president is suffering from a viral infection and hopes to catch up with the tour as it returns from Io.
What do we got?
Well, Devereaux hired Petrov to load crates for transport. One shipment never made it out due to engine problems. Thought I'd see what was so important.
Yeah.
Look like some kind of transmitters.
Okay.
It's weird. They're set to broadcast static.
Jammers, maybe?
They're powerful enough to flood whatever channel they're using, blank it out, sort of a poor man's jamming device. 001 by 5 by 9. That would put it just off the transfer point on Io.
Wow, I didn't know that off the top of your
Frequency
head.
on that transmitter. That's the gold channel frequency for Earth Force One. Why would someone want to jam the president's?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Garibaldi to Sinclair.
Sinclair here.
Commander, we've got a problem. Ultraviolet priority. Meet me in the briefing room in 20 minutes.
President's in danger? At least the vice president's not with
This
them.
is Blue Alpha. Stand by.
Oh, uh-oh, that guy's in on it.
Up against the wall.
I think not.
Yeah, 3 against 1. Oh, no! You snake! Oh, no! Garibaldi! You asshole! Oh, okay. Suddenly you have a very punchable face to me. Oh, man. Fuck!
Hello.
How is she in on this?
I believe you recognize this.
Oh. Can't remember if we saw that as an audience before.
You remember what happened at the Battle of the Line, don't you?
Bringing this up now, huh?
You remember being taken aboard our ship.
Only a little. Fragments, images.
Is he lying? Does he remember
I don't
everything?
know what it all means.
No, he's
I
not.
suspected as much. I'm putting both our lives at risk. But there are things you should know.
This isn't a good...
No, it's not a good time.
Certain things have been set in motion. And I do not have much time.
What do you mean by that? What's gonna happen to Delenn? Okay. They just left him on the ground. Come on, Mike, get up, get up. That's a pretty long way to crawl, baby. Excuse me,
The
guys.
entire outpost has been destroyed. Every building leveled. 3 heavy cruisers in near orbit, gone. Fighters gone.
Yeah.
10,000 of our best warriors dead.
God, he must be tired. I feel like he should
Some
be
great hand reached out of space and
reacting more.
just erased them.
Morden, those people.
The Centauri don't have the will. The Forlorns don't care. Minbari wouldn't do it.
Who could it be then?
The other worlds aren't powerful enough for a strike like this.
What's he realizing?
There's someone else out there, Natoth.
Okay, all right. I mean, if that's what you conclude, that's a good conclusion. But he's just not thinking of anyone specific. All right. Now just roll in there a little bit. There you go. There you go, baby. Happy New Year! Woo! Okay. At least it got him to the party floor.
Valen said this day would come. Will we stand in the way of prophecy?
What if you're wrong?
Wrong about the prophecy about humans.
Then speak well of me when I'm gone.
Wow, is she gonna sacrifice herself for the prophecy, and i.e. for the humans?
All right, let's turn them. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Come on, Franklin, you gotta do your magic here. I'm glad there are other people to help him. No, go, Garibaldi. Fuck. Stop.
All right, Michael. I'm here. You'll be okay.
They're going to.
Kill the president. Ah! I just called that. I swear.
At the transfer point. Anaio. Warren.
Uh-oh.
Warren.
We're losing him. Stand by,
Okay.
Morphazine. Let's get those
Said what you
injectors
needed
ready.
to say.
As Earth Force One moves into position, silhouetted against the surface of Jupiter.
What about the gold ship?
Because of
The
the...
same, they're jamming all military
Yep.
transmissions around.
Poor man jammers.
Civilian channels.
It is our understanding that the president was scheduled to begin his New Year's Day speech 10 minutes ago. So far, there's been no word from Earth Force One on the reason for the delay. According to
music.
ISN sources in Earth Dome, the speech is expected to contain... Just a minute. We're picking up an emergency signal now.
That's the shit. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. That's the president's ship. Oh my god. There he goes.
Are we
Oh.
still in the air?
Oh, snap.
Station IO is dispatching hospital ships, but it doesn't seem possible that anyone could have survived that kind of
Shut it off.
Wow. I can't believe it happened just like that. Aw. What's happening to Delenn? He's whimpering. What's going on this episode? Man.
I was looking for the commander.
He's in med lab.
Mr. Garibaldi.
We won't know for a while yet.
I came to tell him that there seems little point to another council meeting to discuss Quadrant 37.
Yeah.
We imagine you've heard by now.
Right.
Yes, a little while ago. Any clues yet as to who did it?
No, none.
My condolences on the death of your president. This has been a black day for both of us, Lieutenant Commander Ivanova. Though our two races have had our troubles, I wish you luck in your own quest for justice. May the guilty be found and punished.
Ambassador, you wanted to see me?
Yes. What have you done?
Only what you asked me to do. You had a problem with Quadrant 37, we took care of it for you.
But you killed 10,000 nuns.
I didn't know you cared. 10,000, 100,000, a million, what's the difference? They're Narn's ambassador. Your sworn enemy.
Yes, I know, but I didn't think... I thought that you might find a way to protect our ships or cripple their forces, not...
Should have asked for specifics, Londo.
Your name is being spoken at the highest levels of the Centauri government. They don't know how you did it. They don't care.
Really?
They credit you with saving them from another embarrassment without creating a war in the process.
But it could start a war if, like, you get back to the Narn that Londo and the Starry were involved or with culprits.
Enjoy it.
I understand your concern, but at the moment, there's nothing to support your theory. Everything we found points to a malfunction in Earth Force One's fusion reactor. It was an accident.
Senator,
what? That's
my
what
chief
they're
of
saying.
security was shot in the course of an investigation. He's lying in the ISO lab right now. The last thing he said was that they were going to kill the president.
Commander, I consider it very unlikely that your security chief would just stumble across something our best agents didn't know about.
What is her role, I wonder?
I found those men the commander's been looking for. Lee guy took a shot at me. Returned fire. Self-defense.
Ah, he's dead? Just like that?
PPG's cold. You have a point to make?
Huh. So he killed those guys.
In a later statement, President Clark had this to say about the death of President Santiago.
It is important that we move on
Gosh,
to create
creeping
a
up.
world and to prepare them for the tasks ahead.
Creepy.
And so it begins.
Okay.
You have forgotten something.
Delenn.
Right. Ah. Oh man, what are we gonna see here? I'm nervous. Creepy Lanier? Could you blink, please?
Lanier?
You're too late.
Chrysalin. Oh. She's in a cocoon now?
What is it?
A chrysalis.
Chrysalis,
She is
sorry.
Changing.
Into what?
I don't know.
Wow, I'm really excited to see what she's gonna look like.
Natov, by the time you get this message, I will be gone.
Okay.
I have certain suspicions about the attack on Quadrant 37. I'm taking the first transport back to Homeworld. Tell the commander he was right. We were at a crossroads, and there is no going back.
Uh-oh. Okay, so he's off the station. Delenn's in a cocoon. What's gonna happen with Londo?
I just heard. How is he?
They're still operating. It's taking longer than expected.
I would like to wait with you. He is an annoying man, but I would miss him if he...
Yeah. Oh my god. Get away from him. Get the fuck out of here. Or is he like with Morden?
Yes. I think he's ready.
But that would mean Morden
For our needs.
was responsible for the president too. And like, what is going on here?
He suspects nothing.
Londo?
When the time is right, Ambassador Malari will do exactly as we wish.
Okay. He's setting Londo up. I don't know what those shadow creatures were.
Nothing's the same anymore.
Aw, Lanier. Don't be sad. It was a cool shot. What? It ends like that? What? I was just gonna make the comment like, yeah, it does seem like everything is changing, but Frankie's pillow out of the way. What is going on? What is going on? Oh. So that season finale was expected in certain ways and unexpected, very unexpected in others. I expected certain things to come to a head. Was I surprised to see Morden again? No. Was I surprised that the Chrysalis stuff came up again? No, of course. I mean, that was the episode title. But the way it was cliffhangery kind of surprised me. And maybe that seems dumb, but I don't know why. I thought we were going to get some more conclusive answers, conclusive evidence for things, but this is a true cliffhanger. We didn't really get too many answers to many of the mysteries that are going on right now. Of course, Battle of the Line. What is this Chrysalis thing that Delenn has entered? What's up with Morden and his associates? And is there this other powerful race like Jakar is theorizing? Are they really out there? I guess that would be Morden's associates. Who are they? And how does Kosh come into play? He definitely knows something. Delenn, another mystery, is able to gaze and see. I'm realizing it after the fact. I didn't realize it at the moment, but she saw what a Vorlon actually looks like. Crazy, crazy stuff. So many more questions, not many answers. Once again, that's the unexpected aspect of this finale. And so we just got to roll right into season 2. Everything does feel like it's changing. That's what Sinclair said. Jakar seems to have echoed that statement by the end of the episode to Natoth. But man, I mean, like, where do I begin? I already feel like this is going to be a rambling outro here. All right, the Chrysalis thing. And tangentially, the prophecy. Tangentially, what Delenn asked, what was the question she asked Kosh? I had thought when we first heard the term Chrysalis back in episode 17 that it was going to be something analogous to Sinclair being the Minbari's caterpillar going into a proverbial cocoon and then becoming their butterfly for their use, their instrument. But no, it's just, I don't want to say just the opposite, but it's Delenn who's going into a basically literal cocoon, and she's literally going to come out on the other side of that process changed, both physically, I'm sure, and mentally, I'm sure of as well. And so, like, what assurances did she get from Kosh to make that decision? Does Kosh know about the prophecy and agree with Delenn on the prophecy? That's, just another big question that we have looming out there now. And that's kind of a new question. Frankie's licking this pillow, and it's annoying me. Frankie, stop, please. Okay? Sorry about that. Okay, like, what else do we have? All right, Morden. Mr. Morden. Stop it. You are annoying. Of course, you weren't seen in this episode, so you want to annoy me at the end here. Definitely, huh? Mer. Anyways, sorry about that. Mr. Morden. He seemed to be like an okay guy when we first saw him in Signs of Importance in episode 13, I want to say. But no, he definitely took on a more, he had negative connotations to him, nefarious connotations, where in episode 13, he was just kind of mysterious and ethereal. But here, he really doesn't seem to be a very good guy. He seems to definitely be using Londo. We took care of Quadrant 37 for you, and now you're going to owe us a favor. And he said to those shadow creatures, whatever they were, his associates perhaps, that, yeah, Londo's got to do whatever we want. And just knowing that his associates had such power to wipe out the Narn's big base ship and 3 destroyers and whatever, and 10,000 Narn, whatever Natoth said, whatever she quantified, wipe them out like this, like nothing, like shrugging off a caterpillar off your shoulder. Scary, scary stuff right there, how powerful these associates of Morden's is. So, yeah, I still question if Morden is human, because he looks human, but I don't know. Is he just a human doing this other races or species bidding? Ah, man. And now, how does the president's assassination come into play? Santiago. It was really lucky that who was Vice President Clark, I want to say, he got out of there just because of a flu or anything. I'm sure they were gonna kill both, or maybe not. Maybe he was still on his ship number 2. I don't know. But if the plan was to kill both, I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah, the ship just kind of blew up. So obviously, an explosive, an incendiary device was planted on the ship itself, and then the jamming, little jamming transmitters jammed the gold channel, so they couldn't be warned. Yeah, and Garibaldi, like he's wont to do, puts it together. But so now we get to his protege, Jack was his name. And so he's in on everything. He must be in. I feel like he's in with Morden, but maybe not, because that means, is everything connected? Like the Morden stuff, Santiago's assassination, Jack killing the guy who begins with a D, who I said his name looked French. He killed those guys in cold blood, because it wasn't a gunfight, because his PPG, Mr. D's PPG, wasn't hot. But yeah, so many things. It's hard to keep them straight. A lot of things came at you as an audience in this episode. It was really good. I do feel like that's it. And don't, season 2's right there. I see it. I'm gonna have to buy it on Amazon right here for $24.99. The things I do for you people. But yeah, I don't want to use the word underwhelming. I just it's way more cliffhangery than I thought it was going to be. Way more cliffhangery than I thought it was going to be. Really like seeing Catherine back, she and Sinclair getting married. That's really nice. I have this bad feeling in the pit of my stomach that that's not going to go well. Not because of their relationship in a vacuum, but like external factors are going to not allow that union to have a happy ending. I just hate to say it, but like Sinclair, I feel like everything's changing, and probably not for the better. But yeah, guys, that's the end of season 1. I can't believe I actually got here. And yeah, it's been an amazing, amazing journey so far. I cannot wait to continue on it with all of you. Thank you for making this journey so memorable and amazing so far. Okay, assholes. I hinted at it enough, so I figured why not come through. I just quick and dirty ranked all episodes in season 1. Yeah, I actually have already filmed the outro of the video that you're going to see after this. Went upstairs, had some dinner, and did this over dinner Once again, quick and dirty. Don't expect too much. I'm not going to say much about any episode. I'm really just kind of going to list them from 22nd to number 1. Now, if you guys are familiar with my channel, you might be familiar with the ranking video I recorded for Firefly, and I put a lot of work into it, and it was very thoughtful and in depth. But that was Firefly. There was only one season. It's only 14 episodes. Don't expect me to do that for Babylon 5 here, where there's so much more to go. So, without further ado, let's just run down the list quickly, starting from worst to first. Now, these first few, I have another laptop right down here, so that's why I'm looking awkward looking down. These first few, are they a victim of just being really early and me not knowing the show very well? Maybe a little bit. Regardless, though, I still think they deserve to be down there. Number 22 is episode 2, Soul Hunter. Yeah, that wasn't a great episode. Number 21 is episode 3, Born to the Purple. I barely remember what that episode, what even happened there. Number 20 is episode 4, Infection. Better than the last two, but still bottom of the barrel. All right, here's the jump. Number 19 is episode 17, Legacies. The story there, I just wasn't, I think it's one of those ones I'm in episode, not that great. That's why it's down here. The implications of it, please don't judge this from things I don't know. Judge this list from things I don't know. Like, oh, well, you're going to look back on that episode and you're going to realize, oh, it started this and started that and it got that ball rolling and this ball rolling. Okay? I'm just kind of doing like in-episode entertainment value kind of a list here. Okay? So I totally can see how Legacies has implications, but for me, it's number 19. Number 18 is episode 7, The War Prayer. That was like with the prejudice people, right? Yeah. Important theme, but I just didn't think it was a fine episode. Number 17 is episode 12, By Any Means Necessary. That's what I call the obligatory labor dispute episode. I thought it had some good moments, definitely. But I thought the acting was good and the themes were good and the dialogue was good, but for whatever reason, it didn't touch me in the way I thought it would. Number 16. This one you might throw a few for a loop. I'm sorry. Number 16 is episode 19, A Voice in the Wilderness Part 2. I just didn't think that story deserved to be a two-parter, and a lot of the narratives that episode 1 started just kind of ended in episode 2. And once again, I could be wrong about it. I'm just judging this by in-episodic stuff. Number 15 is episode 1, Midnight on the Firing Line. So very solid first episode. I think you can all agree that it's pretty fair to put it, at top of the lower third of all the episodes. All right, number 14 is episode 14, TKO. Now, I remember... Oh, Frankie's scratching. Now, I remember a lot of people saying that this was their least favorite. And maybe that's because it has the least amount of implications, like the... I forget the guy's name, the boxer. He's probably never coming back. But I did still like him a lot as a person. And then this one also gets brownie points for the Shiva stuff. Let me let him in so he doesn't scratch my door. Okay. Number 13, spot 13, is episode 6, Mind Wars. So this is the one with the two Psychors, the two famous couple. I know he's been in Star Trek and this and that. I said it had a very punchable face, but it's also with the other Psychor guy, Talia Winter's lover, and I really liked his acting a lot too. And the ending was pretty cool. Number 12 is episode 16, Eyes, where Sinclair kind of gets audited, but the guy has an ulterior motive. I thought his acting was really good. I thought it was a solid episode. Now we're kind of number 12. We're nearly in the middle, so yeah, solid episode. So, number 11 is episode 10, Believers. This is the Banger Franklin episode with the son. And I did say at the time that this would rank higher on a hypothetical list, no longer hypothetical, because of the ending that I didn't really see coming, them killing the boy, even though that's kind of what I wanted to happen. And then Franklin's breakdown and his acting was awesome. So yeah, I warned that this would be a little higher on the list. So it comes in at spot 11, which is right in the middle, right? And just broke the top half, actually, number 11, right? All right, episode 10 is A Voice in the Wilderness, part 1. So that's, let's see, 6 spots between part 1 and part 2. I mean, I just love part 1 because it got us off Babylon 5 down onto that planet below. So the setting change definitely is holding this, is one thing that's holding this episode up that not many of the other episodes have. Number 9 is episode 15, Grail. I love that we got a new wholesome character and he ended up remaining wholesome, gave up his life for something bigger than him, finding the Holy Grail, and Jinxo's kind of little arc there. I think his name is actually Jordan, right? That was really sweet. I like that a lot. I like both those characters. Really, this is one that I don't think you're going to look back at and is like, oh, it has a lot of implications. No, this was just a tight, cool little one-episode story. Number 8 is episode 9, Deathwalker. I thought Deathwalker was one of the coolest characters, and her thought process of like, hey, I've killed all these people, but now you're going to have to worship me was like so genius writing in a way, and I don't think it gets talked about enough. I think Deathwalker was a really, really good episode. One of the better antagonists there. Spot 7 is episode 11, Survivors, and this is the Garibaldi episode where we learned about his past and a figure came in from his past. Oh God, what was her name? Began with an L. I apologize, but this episode really made me realize why I like Garibaldi a lot. He's like an amalgamation of some of my favorite uncles. And not that they're, not that they have problems that he has in a way, but he reminds me of them. And once again, an amalgamation, a combination of them. And yeah, I just on the strength of my love for Garibaldi, that episode is up here. And it's a solid, good episode. All right. Spot number 6 is what we just watched. Episode 22, Chrysalis. I think this is fair. Not quite cracking the top 5. A lot of good implications here, but once again, it was a little more cliffhangery than I thought it would be. Not a criticism from a whole, Babylon 5 arc, but within the episode, I kind of wanted more from a finale. All right, top 5. Number 5, episode 8, In the Sky, Full of Stars. Did I? Yeah, that's Full of Stars. So yeah, this is where Sinclair went into that simulation and that one guy who was interrogating him, I really loved his acting. Really popped off the screen. Definitely one of the more memorable acting jobs from a single episode character. And yeah, this is one of the first ones. This is before Signs of Importance. And this is one of the first ones that really was a stake in the ground from setting up the mystery, Battle of the Line, End of the Earth Minbari War. This one was the first one that really was like, oh, there are a lot of implications of this going forward. All right, number 4 is episode 20, Babylon Squared. We get Babylon 4 coming back in. So another episode with, I feel like, a lot of implications going forward. Maybe not as much as episode 8, because Babylon 4, I feel like, it blinked out of existence, And now in episode 20, blink back into existence. And I don't think it's going to blink back into existence again for a little while. For a little while. I think we're going to go on a couple of other journeys and get some answers to other questions before we see Babylon 4 again. But it will come up. And just like, it was one of the bigger jaw-dropping moments of the entire season. Just hearing, it's fucking Babylon 4. And that was the 4th spot, so that's actually fitting. Just realized that. All right. Medal podium time. Getting the bronze medal is episode 13, Signs Importance. I mean, I think this is a lot of people's favorite. As far as talking about episodes that are kind of like stakes in the ground that really push the ball forward as far as implications of the mystery and Earth Minbari War, Battle of the Line, and then we get Morden here, and like this is the biggest stake, I think, the one that glows the brightest, and yeah, it's the name of the season, right? Okay. Taking the silver medal is episode 5, Parliaments of Dreams. And I don't know, I thought it was a near perfect episode, and I kind of needed it at the time because episode 2 through 4 are like bottom of the barrel. Episode 1, solid somewhere, bottom third. Parliament of Dreams was an excellent, excellent episode, and it's not one that does have any implications going forward, like I was just talking about with Signs Importance or episode 8 and Sky Full of Stars. It was a very needed episode as far as like, hey, this is life on Babylon 5. Even though it wasn't the normal life, it was a week in like, hey, we're gonna go through all of these religious ceremonies, and it's a really great way to interweave normal life on Babylon 5 and a little special occasion for the audience, to get to know these new species individually. And yeah, it was great. And then the banger scene at the end. First time I teared up in Babylon 5, and still probably my favorite scene of the entire show. It is when, Sinclair brings out everyone to shake hands with all of the different religious factions on Earth. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And the music, oh, beautiful. Now, if you've been following along, I guess you can guess what got the gold. It was just last week. Episode 21, The Quality of Mercy. I had said that this would crack the top 5. I wouldn't be surprised if it did last week when I was still talking about this hypothetical list. But, yeah, no, I can't think of a better episode. I really can't. Signs Important, I'm sorry, A Parliament of Dreams. The only thing kind of holding that back is that it was still early enough to where I wasn't completely fully invested in everything going on. That really got me there. But by this time, The Quality of Mercy, having an episode of that quality, pardon the pun, was just such a joy to see. And one of my Patreon supporters listed out all of the different themes that it touched, and I wish I had it in front of me. But it's so many different themes as far as healthcare and lack of insurance and the justice system and what's right versus what's legal. And then you have the mother-daughter relationship, parent-offspring relationship. And it's just, and I'm missing several as well. It weaves them so beautifully together, and it touches so many themes. And yet, the story itself never seemed rushed, and never seemed complicated, and never seemed overbearing at all. It was very easy to follow, and it was great. I think it was the perfect episode. And, to June Lockhart, rest in peace. So, this is for you. You get the gold. Different ending to the video this time around. I am here to say that I'm going to be taking a week off from the YouTube drops. And I know that does suck to hear, but I think it's a natural point to do so between season 1 and 2. Now, I won't be taking a break from my Patreon drops, so you might be wondering, well, why take a break on YouTube and not on Patreon? You're not really giving yourself a break, really. And that is very true. So I'm just here to be as honest with you guys as I can. Straight up, I'm just giving YouTube a breather to incentivize people to join my Patreon, specifically the $3 tier, where you can be ahead, now going forward, 3 weeks instead of 2 ahead of the YouTube drops. Now, I know, or at least people have told me, that the show is just going to get so much better from here, so I just want to take advantage of that. I think it's a time to. Now, I've always been really, really straight with you guys. This is just a way for me to, continue being able to do this by making the money to do this. Now, I appreciate all of you watching this on YouTube. Without you guys, I couldn't continue doing this at all. That being said, I do make much more money on Patreon than on YouTube. To be clear, that sentence is not true because I make oodles of money on Patreon. No, I don't. I still don't make too much. But that sentence is only true because I make such chunk change on YouTube. It's nobody's fault. That's just the way it is. Once again, I hope you guys appreciate my honesty here. If you want to just continue watching on YouTube, it'll just be a week break, and I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. But if not, only $3 starting when you see this. Only $3 to get 3 weeks ahead of the YouTube drop. Thank you guys so much for watching this reaction with me here on YouTube. I love you all, and I'll catch you all for season 2.